and welcome to the Well-Seasoned Nutritionist. My name is Rania Bataynah, and I'm a nutritionist with a master's degree in public health. My focus is on weight loss and weight maintenance, with an emphasis on changing your lifestyle for lasting results. Joining me today is my co-host, Kevin Rockwell. He's not a nutritionist, but he's definitely interested in eating right.
Thanks, Rania. I am not a nutritionist, and I hope to bring sort of the layman's perspective to eating right and getting good nutrition in your life for a healthy lifestyle.
Definitely. So today our first hot topic is celebrity moms and the fact that they're losing weight so quickly that they're getting their pre-baby body back within 6 weeks of giving birth. This really sets up unrealistic expectations for mothers everywhere, and I think it's just kind of taking us down the wrong path.
Yeah, every week people go into the supermarket or the store and there's a whole rack of these tabloids, and most of them are about either celebrities who have gotten heavy or these moms that are losing weight. And people read and see this and they're exposed to it all the time. And so what does that set up for in our society for folks about their expectations of dieting?
Well, I think it creates a lot of confusion, and that's why, as a nutritionist, I'm often answering so many of your questions just because you're so confused about the material that's out there. So today we're going to go through a series of question and answer to give you more insight and perspective into some of the things that you might be confused about as well. In today's show, we're going to answer common questions I hear every day in my practice. This will help you get a better understanding of what it takes to optimize your health and wellness.
Okay, Rania, I'm going to be the inquisitor and ask some of those common questions that folks have about their nutritional needs and myths, if they were sometimes. First off, will becoming a vegetarian help me lose weight?
That's a great question. I often find that people think that becoming a vegetarian is going to help them achieve their weight loss goals, and that's not necessarily true. When you're swapping out meat calories for vegetarian meats and other vegan options, what you may be doing is just simply replacing calories. So there's no caloric deficit that can actually lead to weight loss. Another thing that's really important to remember when you are converting to a vegetarian eating lifestyle is that you have to keep a balance between your protein, carbohydrate, and fat.
How about can I just lose weight by just doing cardio exercise?
Well, we hear that equation, calories in, calories out, so much. So people think, okay, I'm going to go burn 500 calories on the treadmill, and then, I should lose a pound a week. But it also does boil down to building in some weight-bearing exercise and creating muscle tone in your body. Because as you lose weight, you actually begin to lose muscle. So to offset any decrease in your metabolism, you want to remember that you should keep the weights up in balance with the cardio.
Okay, now this one doesn't apply to me necessarily because I love fruits and vegetables. But if somebody doesn't, how can they get enough fiber in their diet if they don't like fruits and vegetables?
Right, so fruits and vegetables are naturally occurring sources of fiber. They also are, high in good sugars because they've got the vitamins and the minerals. But if you're not into fruits and vegetables, whether it's a convenience thing or a taste thing, then there are good options for fiber. Whole grain options, oatmeal, quinoa is high in fiber. So some other things, high fiber cereals, can really help you put that fiber into your diet.
Well, what about the person who wakes up in the morning and they're not hungry? Do they have to eat breakfast in order to have a good, healthy, nutritional lifestyle?
Well, if you skimp on breakfast, you really skip some essential nutrients like the fiber we were just talking about. You want to ideally eat within an hour and a half of waking up. And sometimes if you're rushed in the morning, you may not, have an opportunity to eat breakfast. But if you skip breakfast, what might end up happening is that later in the day, you're going to end up overeating. So I would advise definitely eat something in the morning.
I feel that I need to clean out my system. Are these detox diets safe?
Well, you hear celebrities talking a lot about the detox diets, and they really aren't safe. What people don't realize is that our body naturally detoxifies itself through our lungs, through breathing, our kidney, and our elimination systems. So if you're eating as best you can, you should feel clean. A lot of times people might be binge drinking or they might be overeating during the holidays, and it's after that that they feel like, oh, I need to detox. But if you simply replace sugar or take alcohol out for a week, you're going to start feeling better, and then you can bring it back in slowly. But to go on a detox diet, it's just not advisable.
So what about the person that had high hopes of losing weight quickly by starting an exercise program, but they've already given up on, say, on their New Year's resolution, and they've kind of fallen off the wagon with regard to their weight loss? What is a reasonable rate of weight loss, and how much should someone be exercising?
So a pound a week is healthy. Sometimes people are more successful and they can lose up to 2 pounds a week, but if you give your body a deficit of 500 calories a day, you should be able to lose a pound a week. A reasonable caloric intake is probably about 1,400 calories for women on a lower end, and for men, no less than 1,800 calories.
All right, this next one does apply to me. I have to be honest with you. I love bread. I love baguettes.
Yes.
French bread is just to die for at a meal. But I hear that white bread is so bad for me. How can I enjoy a good bread in my diet without feeling guilty?
Well, the first thing is you don't want to feel guilty when you're eating. You want to enjoy the experience you're having. And more importantly, if you balance that white baguette with a protein, then you're not going to have the effects of the simple sugars on your blood sugar. So when you eat protein and carbohydrate together, you're more likely to keep an even level of blood sugar in your system.
All right, Rania, that's great. I think we've covered some good topics here today. We'll obviously cover some more in coming shows. So
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. So in today's show, we talked about celebrity moms and the unrealistic expectations they're setting for society and how we're actually trying to mirror them. In addition, we covered common questions I hear every day in my practice, such as, will becoming a vegetarian help me lose weight? How much cardio do I need to really be doing? And can I still enjoy my baguette at lunch? So your take-home assignment is to look at your own lifestyle and think about what's working and what's not working. And feel free to send us your comments.
Thanks, Rania. Indeed, we want to engage our viewers at every show. We really welcome your feedback and your comments. You can do that below on this webpage, and we will be sure and answer for each show, and also include them in future shows as well. We want to invite you to also find out more about Rania at her website, essentialnutritionforyou.com. Thanks for joining us today on the Well-Seasoned Nutritionist, and we'll see you next time.